Okay, artists, you're going to need some brown paper or any kind of paper you have on hand, and you're also going to need a glue stick. And we are going to get started applying this paper to the background of our elephant. So I'm tearing the pieces and I'm just going to kind of move it around and figure out where do I want to place this piece of paper. And so what we're doing is we're adding some mixed media elements. So we're adding additional paper to our drawing to add some interesting texture, and we are going to be adding some additional patterns to these mixed media pieces that we are putting down. And I'm just tearing another one, flipping it over, gluing the back, and flip it back over and stick it down. Now notice there's that little piece that's sticking up there. You got to kind of press it down. Might have to pick it up and add a little bit more glue. And you can tear your shapes as big or as small as you would like. This is your drawing, so you get to decide how many pieces you want to put down, how big they are, what shape they're going to be. I'm not being too picky on the shape. And I'm just smoothing it out. I'm pressing down pretty hard. This glue stick isn't sticking it down that great, so I have to lift the edge, glue it down a little bit more, and smooth it out. I think I need another piece up here. So a little bit smaller sliver that I had just laying there beside me. There we go, that looks better. And just smooth that down again. You'll notice it starts to kind of bubble up a little, so just kind of gently smooth it down. And I think I need to have a piece on the right side here. So I'm just gonna flip it over, glue the back, and then stick it down again. And like I said, you can add additional pieces if you want to have more or if you want to have less. It is up to you. So I'm going to stop there with all of my mixed media elements, so the additional paper in the background. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab a black color pencil and I'm going to start putting some designs that are inspired by our Ikat fabrics that are from the northern region of Thailand, that are hand-tied, hand-dyed, and woven on a loom. And it's done that way even today. And that technique of the Ikat weaving is over 3,000 years old. It's pretty amazing that it's still being done today. So what I'm doing is some diamond pattern shapes and some zigzags. Here you can see a close-up of what it's going to look like when I finish, and I'm getting inspired by that fabric and some patterns that I noticed that I kept seeing while watching the videos that we all had to watch together. So now I finished that section. With the outlining, I'm going to start coloring it in with my color pencil, and I picked a magenta. I love this color in this photo. It's almost like crimson, reddish pink, purple color. And I'm using the tip of my color pencil in this case because it's such a small area and there's such little spaces that it's too hard to use the side of your color pencil to fit into that little space. So I'm using the tip of my brush and I'm switching over to a hot pink color. And here you can see in the upper portion of your screen my almost finished pattern. and have some fun with these colors and with your patterns. Mine is just a suggestion. I really want you guys to try and make up your own designs. That's always fun for me to see. Everyone's is all different. So I'm just filling in the zigzag pattern with this hot pink. And just remember, the more times you go over your color pencil, the brighter and deeper the color is going to be. So now I'm going to repeat and do patterns on all these other sections that we glue down, and they're going to be all different patterns. So you can see my inspiration up above, and I'm doing a kind of stripe pattern, and I'm using my black color pencil first, and then I'm going to color it in. I just love the colors of this Ikat fabric. It's so bright. The colors are so rich. Now I'm going to grab my red orange and start coloring in. And I'm going to be continuing with with this diamond pattern, and then I'm going to add some extra lines around it, so it's almost like I'm doubling up on my diamond. So think of it, it's one diamond shape, then another diamond around it, and another diamond around it on some of them. So then it's slowly going to start to fill in, and then you'll end up having all these diamonds overlaying each other, and it has a really nice effect. And I'm just gonna outline on this other little piece here with a different design, more simple, just kind of a squiggly line. And now we're gonna start color penciling. So I'm gonna go back in with this beautiful kind of magenta purple color. You can see in our inspirational photo, there's such these gorgeous purples and aquas and light purples. So I'm gonna apply those colors to these two sections. Now I'm going to grab some bright red orange, and I'm filling in the centers of my diamond pattern. But feel free to put this color or any color in a different area of your pattern. Now I'm going to be using some aqua, and this will really pop off of the brown parchment paper. You can see my example up above, and I love this aqua so much. I'm going to use it in a few other areas. It's just so nice and bright. This will really finish off the drawing. Nice work, you guys. We finished our mixed media background. Now for our next video, we are going to start shading in our elephant.